I've said it before, people. I'll say it again. Truth in movies, fiction in the news. Now, who hasn't seen Steven Spielberg's movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark, featuring Harrison Ford, released in 1981? Oh, by the way, speaking of Spielberg, he has some serious questions to answer, dealing with the strange death of Heather O'Rourke, the child actor, the little girl in the movie Poltergeist. You know, they're here. Have you seen the pictures? Google Images. Type in Steven Spielberg, Heather O'Rourke. Second picture in. Pretty creepy, you sick effing preverts. But I digress. Okay, the final scene of Raiders of the Lost Ark shows the Ark of the Covenant, nicely crated up, being rolled into a vast warehouse at the Smithsonian in D.C., along with millions of other historical artifacts you see as the camera pans back, that we don't get to see, not never. And why is that? Especially on Sunday, the 3rd of July, 2022, or so they'd have us believe, one day before we celebrate our independence. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Alright, people, now why do I say that? Because, as mentioned in the past, now what am I talking about? 2022, or so they'd have us believe. As I mentioned in previous podcasts, our history is fake, people. Our geology is fake. Our geography is fake, as is our cosmology. And I said it before and I'll say it again. We're supposed to believe 12 to 1,500 Mormons, 1,500 Mormons, arrive in Salt Lake City, Utah, in ox and horse-drawn carts, and in 50 years or less, build a sprawling metroplex complete with multi-story granite-based buildings in the 1840s, 20 years before the Civil War? You gotta be shitting me. Now, you can believe that, but not me. Not now. Not never. So, did you guys get a chance to digest Stephen Quayle's info in the link I provided the other day? Got a new Steve Quayle link, and I'm going to list it below. Pin it in the comments. Just going to play a little soundbite for you here, people, kind of like whet your appetite. Here we go.
Everything gets back to the Smithsonian. And some of the newest revelations coming out of the Smithsonian is they have skulls of 36-foot tall giants.
Skulls found, by the way, in Grand Canyons, USA.
So people say, well, I'll see it. Why can't you get the pictures? It's one of the most secured information storage facilities in the world. That databases have 5 levels of encryption. That isn't a creative license. That's real. The control is by Lucifer and his legions. Now, they may have earthly people that don't know anything I'm talking about it. But what's happening, Doug, and all of our viewers, is that they want to trickle out things at their own time frame. Now, what are we seeing off the coast of Baja California right now?
Oh, this
Eric,
is good.
Go ahead and put that up. I mean, we're seeing, and these were taken from Jesse. There are other people taking them too.
It's a picture at night. 1, 2, 3, 6 glowing orbs in the sky.
This is off the Baja California, in the area of the Coronado Islands. We caused a firestorm, and we did. I was on your show, so what's new? When we said that the Coronado Islands, beneath the Coronado Islands, is a joint U.S. alien base called Cornerstone. Well, that rang a bell because most of the encounters with the UAPs, the unidentified aerial phenomenon of the F-18s and the carrier jets, were in this area within a 100-mile, radius of this area. Go ahead and put up the next shot too, if you wouldn't mind, Eric.
And I just want to tell people, I didn't really buy this years and years ago. I didn't buy this, but the evidence-based material that Steve is showing you, I'd buy it now. I'm telling you right now that the pedigree behind this is unimpeachable, and I want to thank Steve and the people behind it.
You can certainly take a look for yourself. Like I said, link below in the pinned comments, people. Okay, Now, speaking of links, did you guys check out the one on Advanced African Construction Technologies? Yep, 2022. It's good for a laugh, I'm telling you. You bet, Trump. They built this country. You got it. You got my attention. Moving on. Simply go to YouTube, type in Biden gas prices in the YouTube search, and here you go. This is what you get. I'm sure you might have heard it, but let's hear it again.
To the high price of gasoline in the United States and around the world. Are you confident that that cap would bring down prices for American drivers? And how long is it fair to expect American drivers to continue to pay a premium because of this war?
Let me hear this. The second part of the question was, would it bring down the price?
Will it bring down prices? And the war has pushed prices up. They could go as high as $200 a barrel, some analysts think. How long is it fair to expect American drivers and drivers around the world to pay that premium for this war?
As long as it takes. So Russia cannot, in fact, defeat Ukraine and move beyond Ukraine. This is a critical position for the world.
Critical my ass, you idiot. What a joke. What an embarrassment. Come on, really? This is the best this country has, is to put that fumbling fool on there? He'll spend the next 2 minutes not answering the reporter's question. And who's he going to blame? Those goddamn Russians. I'm so sick of those goddamn Russians. Alright, people. Now, I mentioned him before, too. Jimmy Dore. The commie comedian. Gives you more detail, more news you can use than all of MSM combined. Unfortunately, he ruins his own show, shoots himself in the foot with that loser sidekick he has on with him. Might be a little choppy because I'm going to skip that dude's comments and get you to the point I want you to hear. Here we go. Check this out.
Right now we're going to tell you about the new liberal world order. You think I'm kidding? Here's a guy from the Biden administration, and he's going to tell you that you're going to have to keep paying high gas prices forever. Why? Because of new world liberal. What, you think I'm kidding?
Sustainable. What do you say to those families who say, listen, we can't afford to pay $4.85 a gallon for months, if not years. This is just not sustainable.
Well, what you heard from the president today was a clear articulation of the stakes. This is about the future of the liberal world order, and we have to stand firm.
This is about the future of the liberal world order, and we have to stand firm. So, what? I thought conspiracy theorists were the people who said that there's a new world order, that there's going to... Well, I thought that's what those are the language of conspiracy theorists, Kurt, don't you?
Oh, no, we're going to skip Kurt here. Patience, people. God, that guy talked for over a minute. Kurt, the dumbass. Let me get you to this point. Who is the Murray in the woodpile behind all this? Well, here we go.
Here's what Max Blumenthal says. He says, according to Brian Dees,
That's the guy you just heard being interviewed.
The former global head of sustainable investing at BlackRock. The liberal world order demands that working class Americans pay $7 a gas to keep the HIMARS. What are
Pay $7 a gallon to keep the HIMARS flowing to the Ukrainian Nazi battalions. HIMARS advanced weapon systems, of course. Goddamn Russians. They gotta be stopped. Stop them Russians. You know, people, it's painful. It really is. Now, let's end this video podcast with some good news for some of you. Some of you will think so. Gatekeeper extraordinaire Alex Jones has a secret that will be revealed tomorrow on Independence Day. Can't make this shit up. I'll give you a clue. Quote, you gotta grab them by the pussy. Women like that. Unquote. Here we go.
Trump is set to announce his run for 2024 on Monday, which is a very special day. We're shooting this right now during a break during my live show on June 29th, Wednesday edition. That means in 5 days, on July 4th, President Trump is going to announce he's running for his second term. Imagine the explosive political, cultural, economic, medical, financial implications of that. Rock.
I'm holding my breath, Alex, old buddy. Again, people, I'll tell you what, there are no physical solutions to spiritual problems. Demonic intelligence, demonic involvement. But did you know demons aren't the only extra-dimensionals? Oh, no. The fallen angels, people, way more powerful, far more superior. In short, you don't fuck with the fallen angels. Think Gadriel, just to name one. Guess what? I got stuff to do, even on a Sunday.